It was the first snow in Beijing, and it was raining too. It was a blizzard. You know, do you even know Wang Hongshu? You told him to come pick you up. And you've got the nerve to say that? Who do you think you are? What about your mother? Today, Xiao Wang is here to explain what he meant. He didn't mean it seriously, just one sentence. He didn't actually mean, come pick me up. So, what do you think? You, don't bother saying it was a joke or not a joke. You've never once thought about caring for anyone else. You hear me? It's like the whole world is supposed to care about you. I wasn't even finished talking Wang Mengsu. You've got a big problem with me right now. I honestly don't even know what your problem is. When you got married right then, your whole family didn't have a roof over your heads. Yeah, given your situation, I never even criticized you. We never looked down on you for being poor, right? The only thing we ever asked was that you treat the child well. That's one. And after you married, you lived in our place. 2 years, didn't pay a cent in rent. And I never asked you for rent, did I? And now you say you're our slave. It's all there in your texts. Mopping the floor at home. You mop once, and you want to keep score? Sweep the floor, and you complain? Carry a bucket of water, and you complain? And that's what you call being our slave? Your father-in-law wears watches that cost 100-something yuan. I bought you a watch worth over 10,000. A Swiss import you wear it, don't you? Cashmere sweaters, thousands of yuan. I didn't even buy those for my own daughter. I bought them for you. When my daughter gave birth, I went to take care of her postpartum. What did you do? Every morning I got up and bought you breakfast, right? Wang Zixu. And what have you ever brought me anything warm at all? And after the baby was born, the cord blood storage was over 6,000. I paid for it. Do you even know what gratitude is? Is this how a slave acts? You repay kindness with betrayal. You don't know what's good for you. So you're poor now, you're trying to make excuses out of it. Mediation room. Facing his mother-in-law's rapid fire, unsparing accusations. Mr. Wang neither explained nor argued back. Instead, he quietly took off his glasses and microphone and set them on the table. So, is Mr. Wang truly left speechless? Or is this just the calm before the storm? To ease the tension in the room, the host, Zhang Ting, decided to question Ms. Liu. Usually, are the two of them always like this with each other? No, before this, I was always very polite to him. Zhang Ting. Later on, he pushed all the conflict onto my mom. And this time, he's pinning it all on me. Let's do this first. Let him say everything that's been bothering him. Let him finish. Okay. Let my mom speak first. Fine, if you want me to talk, I'll talk. Go ahead, ma'am. Because up to now, I haven't even talked with him about discussing their divorce. You know that. Why? Because it's not even worth talking about. Because he doesn't act like a man. It's the bank card thing. It's not that we must have his salary card. Right. We let you live in a home worth millions. Do you think we care about your salary card? It's not about that. But there's one thing. Women need a sense of security. Do you understand? Maybe. For her, that salary card is her sense of security. And there's something else. He says he's our slave. Says I'm wrong in 100 ways, 1,000 ways. I arrived in Beijing on June 1st. On May 31st, his father-in-law and I, the two of us went up onto that fishing boat and bought 3 big Spanish mackerel and a whole box of fresh seafood. Those 3 mackerel were for Dongshu, because Dongshu loves mackerel dumplings. The next day after I got to Beijing, I made mackerel dumplings for him. I told him, your dad knows you love mackerel. So I made you a big batch, stuff them full. The freezer was packed to the brim. Every time I come to Beijing, I do this for him. And I've never once said, this kid owes me, like he's benefiting from me. I always tell Dongshu, I say, Dongshu, one day, all of our assets will be yours. So just live well together, that's all. Right. We have several properties in Yantai. I told him, they're all yours. It's not like we only have this one child. We're not scheming over these things. So you can relax, work hard, and just live your life properly. So what do you think? What made him feel so upset inside? Because he's deeply insecure. Today, I'm going to say it plainly. I can't keep hinting around it anymore. I'm going to tell the truth. You think his sensitivity comes from inside? From his own heart? His insecurity shows up as arrogance. He blows up for no reason, just explodes. And also, in this whole marriage, he's contributed far too little. That's the root of it. Is it because of how you all treated him that he turned out this way? No, he was insecure to begin with. Because his family is too poor. Since my mother-in-law said that, I want to say something to my mother-in-law. Today, since I married my wife, this is the first time I've confronted my mother-in-law head-on about our marriage. Whether we divorce or not, I think you've crossed a line. It doesn't look good on you. That's what I want you to know. Second, I have nothing to be ashamed of. Your love for your daughter. It is love, but you're hurting me with it. You love her, and you love me too, maybe, but you go tell our landlord that the two of us might be getting divorced. That tomorrow it'll be just me by myself. Think about that. With that cold stare and that hard tone. A whole string of accusations. Like a full combo, punch after punch. Do you know what that feels like? Wang Dongxi, you're done, right? I am done. Dad, stop talking. I'm not finished yet. Let me finish eating first. You'd better tell the truth. You'd better not. Mom, I'll be honest with you. Out of the 10 things I've said, if you understand even one, that'd already be something. I'm not here to lecture you, so it's fine if you keep arguing with me, but I think it's completely unreasonable. Do you understand? Who's arguing with you? If you had been fair, if you'd said one honest, fair word, we wouldn't be here today. If your mom had said one fair word, it wouldn't have come to this. Right. I have to make my intentions clear. I have to say it through. You don't have any. Your intentions are just mom. Mom, tell them the whole story. I think, in the whole process, the real root cause is that our values don't match. We're simply not from the same world. Honestly, in this world, the saddest thing isn't dying with money left unspent. No, it's to people in the same bed, a married couple, talking to each other, and neither can understand the other. That's the saddest thing in the world. From the moment the mother-in-law stepped in, Mr. Wang was trapped in restless anxiety. At times, he took off his glasses and microphone. At times, he even rose from his seat, as if he's doing everything he can to hold back and bury his emotions. Even so, Wang Qingyang still couldn't help but get into an argument with his mother-in-law. You could say, a head-on clash like today. This was a first for Wang Qingrong. Deeply frustrated, Mr. Wang said he tried countless times to communicate with his wife, hoping she would help mediate between him and her mother. But it only backfired, because even over something as small as buying long johns, his wife still demanded he follow his mother-in-law's wishes. Before the new year, they said, let's buy you a set of thermal underwear. And I said, look, I'm 175 centimeters, and other things I can compromise, but this has to fit. It needs to be snug to my body when I wear it. I'm 180 pounds. I used to do competitive sports. My hips are wide, and my thighs are thick. But he kept pulling the clothes up like this. In winter, there was a period. Because I don't drive to work. For a while, I rode a bicycle. I said, he gets cold, he needs to wear it underneath. The two of them chased me from the master bedroom to the second, and kept at me again and again. Why were they chasing me? Because they kept saying, you're so small. How can you wear a size 180? No, don't use that tone. Let me finish, please let me finish. Because if you cut me off, the whole thing gets twisted. You know. So I said, fine then, by 175. I wanted to let the facts speak for themselves. After we bought it, before I'd even worn and washed it, my mother-in-law went home. Then I showed it to my wife and said, look at this. It's too small. Look how miserable this is for me. The second I put it on, it rides up. Honestly, it's so tight I'd need painkillers for it. I used to be just over 150 pounds. Now I've slimmed down so I can squeeze into it. Otherwise, there's no way my body type just isn't. I look like Superman in it. This new year, we went to my in-law's place. My father-in-law is actually a great guy. He even got me another set through the army. Thermal underwear. Again. So tell me, do I wear it or not? What do you want him to do? No, during that process, you should have told your dad. Just say, he wears 180. That's it. But you saying it doesn't help, right? After I got home, and he showed up there, then you have to adjust. I said, my foot is a size 40 if you give me a 38. You want me to adjust. How am I supposed to adjust? This little building. I don't, because if it's 180, the sleeves come down to here on him. Even the white shirt won't button. And his pants, too, they bunch up like that. So that's it. So basically, he's saying he asked for 180. But you insisted. He feels like you had to force him to change, to bend him around. So what did you end up buying? Was it your demand? Or 180 or 175, right? Yeah, wasn't it small? Wasn't it small? Let's drop this. Why drop it? Small or not? Of course it was small. When I showed you later, it didn't even reach here. No, has he worn that outfit since then? He hasn't. Sir, don't bring that up. Size isn't the real issue. What I'm saying is it has to be. Even things like clothes, everything has to be done a certain way. It must be like this, or else you're full of bad habits. The child is right here. The kid can hear all of this. So they buy you clothes, it's wrong. They buy you a watch, it's wrong. They let you live in their home, it's wrong, right? And you're educated, too. How can you act like this? If you want to solve this, then call your mom here. Right? Let's face it together. You didn't even go through me. You used my phone to call me here. Fine. I came to help you watch the child, didn't I? And after I came, you kept targeting me too. Now your marriage is falling apart, and you blame me? Is that it, me? Since you got married, I've been to your home 3 times total. Once for postpartum care, once to bring seafood, right? And the 3rd time is today. She came only to accompany her daughter to mediate. The mother-in-law never expected that once her son-in-law got home, he would turn his fire on her. If you'd said one fair, honest word, we wouldn't be at this point today. If you want to solve this, then call your mom here. With both Ms. Liu and the mother-in-law pressing hard, the host, Zhang Ting, decided to call Mr. Wang's mother by phone. Let's connect with your child's mother-in-law. Hello? Hello. I'd like to ask about the marriage between the 2 of them. What is your side's position? I'm not really in favor of the 2 of them. Their marriage, anyway, isn't happy. It's not just not happy, it's extremely unhappy. Why do you think they're so unhappy? Why? Our daughter-in-law? Sometimes she likes to control people for no reason, picking on them at every turn. And besides, young or old, to them, we're all just servants. They treat people like a remote control, like they can control someone with buttons. They've pushed him to the point he can barely breathe. We truly can't accept that. Who do you think is controlling him? Her mother. And the daughter-in-law too. Their whole family has turned my son against our family. My son comes home wobbling every day. When he gets home, it's criticism everywhere. I see it all with my own eyes, every single day. We can't accept it. Whatever they demand, we can't. We can't give that much. Even if we could, I still think. How do you see your son, Xiao Wang? He's done nothing wrong. His character, his manners. I know my son. I understand him. What fault does he have? He goes to work every day. Tell me what's his fault. He comes back exhausted every day. And it's all over housework, just these petty little things at home. If I weren't there, they'd be even harder on him. So you're worried about their marriage, is that right? Are you concerned? Yes, worried every day. Every day When my son comes home, I feel like someone's yanking my heart out, pulling it right out. I can't stand watching it. I really can't. I'm saying even if my son treated me badly, I'd endure it. I'm an old woman, a servant, I'd accept it. Does he understand how you feel at all? He can't let it go. Let me say a couple words to her mother. You've lived half your life already, ma'am. You can't be with your daughter and children forever. As elders, we should interfere less in these things. Don't be so controlling. I understand spoiling your child, I do. But you've gone too far. You've squeezed him so tight, he can't even breathe. My kid is a kid, your kid is a kid too. The 2 of us should reflect, for a moment. If I went and spent half a year at your place, and treated your child like this, like you treat my son, could you accept it? People are, how do I put this? No matter how you mediate, you can change mountains and rivers, but you can't change someone's nature. You can't change their nature. The 2 of them just, whether they split or stay together. If they stay together, it'll still be misery. If they split, they'll make someone else miserable. That's what I'm saying. That's how I see it. Do you hope they can keep going? I hope they can keep going. But if his nature doesn't change, he can't go on. If it weren't for my little grandson, I'd never let my son go through with this. Because my son is just too considerate. But he really can't take it anymore. Do you understand? Thank you. Mom, thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, experts. Goodbye. That phone call with the mother-in-law. seemed to strike a nerve with Ms. Liu. Right after that, as the host Zhang Ting continued with a series of questions, Ms. Liu couldn't hold it and she broke down in tears. So what exactly are those tears for? Facing his wife's tears. What kind of remorse will Mr. Wang show? Now, the two of you, calm down. Listen to what the other person needs from you. Or what they hope you will do. Okay. Okay, Mr. Wang, would you like to speak first? Or shall you go first? It depends on her. She wants me to go first. I'll go first. I'll go first. Care goes both ways. It's not just him working. I work too. And I work 7 days a week. Monday to Friday, I'm at my job. And on weekends, I teach part-time at home. It's not just him who's tired. I'm tired too. I need care too. Right? Your family cares about you. But who cares about me? I want my husband to care about me. Does he? Huang Jinrui, what about you? 4 words. Put yourself in their shoes. All right, then let me ask it back to you. What the other person demands of you. Do you feel you've actually done it yourself? I have. Putting myself in their shoes. Because everyone knows getting a Beijing license plate is hard. You have to enter the lottery. I won a plate. And I was pregnant at the time. But his brother-in-law needed to buy a car. So I said, fine, and gave them my slot. I was generous road crowded buses every day, and he didn't appreciate it at all. He thought it was only natural. Mr. Wang, the care she asks of you, do you think, day to day, you give her enough? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you? I've already said it. From the day we got married, I threw myself into this completely. I've asked myself 1,000 times, can we keep going? Should I, for the child, endure this for a lifetime? That's one option, endure a lifetime for the child. The second option is divorce. Right now, I'm really, really torn. Every day, I used to be afraid she'd be unhappy. So I worked as hard as I could every day. I'd work, then come home, mop the floors, cook, buy rice, buy groceries. Just everything, whatever needed doing. Yeah, I really got exhausted. And in the end, I realized I've become a different person. Not only did I change mentally, even my body changed. Every day, imagine walking like this every day. How could you not be tired? I really can't take it anymore. Home isn't a courtroom, but there has to be common ground. A man should give in sometimes, that's the reality. At the very least, when your husband's tired, offer him a glass of water. Then I'll have the strength to keep going. Does she respond to you? Briefly. Very briefly. It's clear, in this marriage, both sides have been trying to adjust and adapt to each other. Both have also been compromising and conceding. That being the case, why is this couple still facing so many problems, one after another? Is the root of the conflict within the two of them? Or does it come from interference by their families? To that end, the panelists decided, from the perspective of people who've been through it, to help this young couple trapped in marital trouble find a way out. The man's appeal is put yourself in my shoes. So what is he really asking for? Understanding, shared chemistry, being on the same page. And the woman? Her one unchanging appeal has always been care. Care that shows up in every little thing. In the way you speak. And in the way you act. So can she actually get that? Let me be honest. It's going to be hard. Think carefully right now. What kind of care are you asking for? Exactly. Your mother can pour every resource your family has into you. Give you the very best. But her purpose is crystal clear. To treat my daughter well. In this world, there won't be a second person who treats you the way your mother does. So think it through. The love you keep demanding. Especially what your mother said on site. I bought you a watch. I bought you this. I bought you that. She wasn't doing it to be good to her son-in-law. She was trying to trade it for you treating her daughter well. Let me just state my position. When it comes to your mother-in-law, don't nitpick and demand perfection. As for your own child, you know how good they are. If you switch perspectives for a second, you'll understand. Because years from now, you'll be a father-in-law too. Right. That's what being an adult is like. I have a daughter too. I've said the same to my own son-in-law. I don't expect anything from you. I'm not asking you to support me in old age. I only ask that you treat my daughter well. There's nothing wrong with that. I think your mother-in-law, yes, she has a temper. Some people run hot. People with tempers, impatient people. Their hearts can still be good. In fact, your mother-in-law really does love you like her own son. And you, honestly, as the wife. When a conflict comes up over 180 versus 175, fine then, wear it. If it doesn't work, don't wear it. Sure, it's a small thing, but it can really hurt someone, you know? What I'm sensing is, your mother-in-law, and even your wife, when it comes to your marriage, treat this relationship in a way that isn't quite equal. There's an imbalance. Meaning, you believe his family is poor. You believe everything he has today comes from how much you've given him, including a place to live in Beijing, and all of these things now. But he, from what he's been through, from the position he holds now, since he's also a very capable man, he's stuck in a constant inner struggle. Outside, he's someone, a respected person. But at home, why does he suddenly feel smaller? Like he's been cut down a notch? That's incredibly painful. So the second point is, your family needs to treat him as an equal.